Falcons will be going right to left, the Packers left to right on your radio dial. Here on KDHL AM, Faribault, Minnesota. We're ready for Faribault Falcon boys soccer. And now the action, Brian Meyer.
Yes, and so Austin will start with the ball here as the players are lining up waiting for the whistle. Referees checking with the goalkeepers and checking with each other. Just running 2 refs tonight. On occasion they will run 3 with linesmen and calling the offsides and the penalties, and the ball gets played back to the Austin midfield and played forward and quickly stopped by Faribault, who's looking pressing up on Austin right now. And the ball's going to go out on the far side for a Falcon throw about 30 yards from goal.
Six seniors on the roster, I see.
Yeah, it's nice to have at least a good solid number of returning players to bring some experience and help the young guys along who maybe haven't played quite at this level and help them know what to expect. And Austin's bringing up the ball, trying to get on the right side, stopped by number 7, Eddie Solis, but Austin regains it in the center midfield, tries to play it forward. Number 7, Gree Ha has the ball, but Faribault dispossesses him, but Austin regains it right away, looking to play it in. Ball's kind of getting bounced around in the middle here, about the offensive third, but then Faribault's bringing it back over the half-field line under control. Long touch by the Falcon player. Looking to try and insert a pass, but it ends up being stopped. Long attempt by number 7, Eddie Solis, goes wide of the Austin goal on the left-hand side. Not really troubling the goalkeeper there, but it never hurts to fire an attempt and see what can happen.
Now in hockey, shots on goal are shots that are actually on the net. Is that true in soccer as well?
It is. Even the post does not count as a shot on goal. Even though it hits it, it wouldn't have gone in. So unless it goes in, it does not count as a shot on goal. Falcons with the ball in the offensive third. Austin pressing, taking it away. Little mishmash of play right now. Gets played back to Falcons. They play it outside. Number 13, Alex Sullivan on the outside, plays it in. A little scramble at the top of the box, and Austin clears it out, but it goes right to the Falcons center back, number 14, Isaac Karen. And the ball gets played around. Number 9 gets it. That is number 9 is Luis Martinez. Plays it up, but Austin clears it wide on the far side. So a little back and forth play right now. Looks like the teams are just trying to settle down a little bit and try and get some passing together and connect, get a little fluidity, hopefully try to work something.
Well, one would assume that Austin has pretty good offense if they're ranked 5th in the state, right?
Yeah, one would assume. With the history of the program, you would assume that they were going to be a sharp contest. It just kind of looks like neither team is really at this point got real sharp passing, but I bet as the game goes along, they'll settle down and we'll see the true colors of both squads. Long throw comes into the center box, gets headed out to the top, picked up by the Austin player, and gets out to number 10, Henry Tolbert, brings it up, play it outside to the line, and goes a little bit too far with a heavy touch, and it'll be a Faribault throw going the other way. And number 13, Alex Sullivan, steps up to take the throw. Tosses it into the middle. Picked up by number 9, Luis Martinez, but it gets tapped away. Austin picks up the ball, plays it outside to the left towards the box. It's number 13 on the far side. Aiden Garcia looks to play a ball towards the corner. Gets crossed in. Tapped out by the Falcon defender, and Faribault plays a long, high ball out. Clear it out. Austin defender heads it backwards. Faribault pressing the ball. Gets up, gets a nice little pass, and goes right to the Falcon player. You would think that the referee may want to play the advantage since Faribault had the ball going the other way. He decides not to and brings it back for a free kick for Faribault just on their side of the half line.
So I take it by what you just said that you did not agree with that call.
It's kind of one of those where you would hope that the referee might have recognized that Faribault had possession and they were threatening the Austin team, and they might have just let it go a little bit longer to see what would develop. But he chose to call the foul. Now, it's once again kind of up to his discretion on what he lets go.
And Austin kicks it out of bounds again.
Alex Sullivan with the throw in, gets picked up by number 9. Luis Martinez plays it back, but Austin scrambles and gets it. Number 10, Henry Tolberts comes out, dribbles over the halfway line, goes through some traffic, zigzagging his way through, using some pace and some foot skills. Gets poked in and goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Christian Trujillo, and he picks it up. Long punt out over the halfway line, up in the air, goes over the defender. Faribault looks to head it and pops it in, and Austin clears it wide.
The Falcon football team might want to make that guy their punter.
It was tried many years ago. There was a time where, I don't know if the name Tony Niola ever rings a bell. About 1990, he was a World Cup goalkeeper for the United States. He actually had a tryout with the New York Jets. Did not do well, but there are many, soccer players who do dual ability for football and soccer in the fall sports.
It is a different ball.
It is different, and kicking it is not as easy as it looks. I know, we had, trying to remember his name, Nathan, I forgot his name, but he was a soccer player, and he also kicked, and I think he actually went and kicked for a college squad. Nathan Van Loon, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Excellent kicker. And so Austin has the ball right now, trying to play it across the middle, stepped up and intercepted by Faribault's number 16, Luc Vinar.
You see a lot of soccer players kick in football, but not punt.
Yeah, no, not as much. I think the place kicker, Faribault's in the box right now. It's on the far side, looking to try and get across in, and Austin taps it out over the side. Faribault have a throw just outside the box on the far side, looking to see what they can do here, maybe get an offensive threat. Ball comes in to number 9, Martinez. It's down on the end line, looks to try and play it in, but Austin takes it away, gets it away with a little bit of pace now, some space for their players. Plays it across the middle and picked up by number 8, Andres Garcia. He dribbles up, plays a through ball.
Nice.
Finds number 10, Henry Tolbert. Look to come through, skips around the goalie. Can he put it in the net? And no!
What a great save.
Excellent coverage on the back end by the defender. We were just talking about defensive player of the game. He might put his name early on that list.
Oh my gosh, that was outstanding. That goal was wide open, folks.
Yeah, fantastic play by the defender. I didn't catch his number, but the goalkeeper got dribbled around the outside, and the Austin player looked to play it in the goal. It was on net, looking to go in until a Falcon defender came and cleared it across and saved the goal.
I couldn't tell if it was 4 or 14, but they were both in the neighborhood.
Either way, it was either Pimentel or Karen, so fantastic play there. Ball comes in off to the corner, skips through over all the players. Austin picks up on the far side, but Faribault now takes it, plays it forward for number 22, Jesus Ariasa. But Austin gets it, pins him back in a little bit, and Faribault clears it over the sideline. And, looks like the referee disagrees, and we will have a Falcon throw on the far side just before half line.
33 minutes, 18 seconds to go.
That adds a little bit of excitement to the game with the goal-scoring opportunity. Now we'll start to see if the game keeps moving up in pace and skill. And the ball's kind of bouncing around between some players in there. It gets cleared up to number 8, Andres Garcia. Taps a little bit too far and cleared out by number 19, Blake Vinar.
Yeah, that save was not by the goalkeeper. It was by one of the others.
Yeah.
Coming back, that was awesome.
Great job covering for your goalkeeper. It was a challenge that the goalkeeper had to come out and play the player.
Yes.
He made a good move to get around with his pace, and he was able to, get a shot on net. And great job. And we're going to have a foul just outside the box on the far side. And Austin will have a free kick in a pretty dangerous area right now.
And that Packer looks pretty skilled.
Yeah, that is number 10, Henry Tolbert, and at least thus far into the game, he's kind of been their most dangerous player. Ball gets lofted in and goes over the offensive player on the far side and skips over the end line, so the Falcons will have a goal kick going the other way.
He does not look real happy as he's running back.
No, that might have bit him a little bit, so we'll see how well he can quickly walk that one off and get back to doing what he was doing before, which he was really showing a lot of skill. Ball gets picked up by Austin off the goal kick. Number 9 on the ball, Poiré, and it gets played in, missed the connection there, and picked up by the Falcon goalkeeper. Plays a long, quick punt right away, and it goes over to the last defender. Falcons chasing it down, trying to press him in. It gets cleared out towards the Falcon bench. Faribault will have a throw. Throw comes in quick, picked up by number 9, Martinez. And he fires a shot in and just kind of dribbles in towards the end there and goes wide on the left-hand side.
The key there is passing it in quick, right, before the defense can get set up?
Yep, that's what they were looking to do. It skipped over the defender on the long kick, and the Falcons had numbers going forward and looking to try and capitalize on that opportunity.
And you see Faribault's trying to be defensive here, right? They got a lot of guys at midfield.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing, fairly aggressive, trying to keep up, eliminate their space, and not allow them to play it out real well with their feet. Some teams will sit back and absorb the pressure and just be a strong defensive wall. Coach Cox is probably going the opposite way, where they're going to press and try and see if they can get them before that happens.
Nice
and
pass.
Come in on number 8, Andres Garcia gets it in.
Nice
he fires
save.
it right at the goalkeeper. But good solid save there. He recovers it. Ball's played. And it looks like we're going to have a whistle here. Austin player was on the ground, and he was battling with number 16, Luc Vinar. And what we are going to find out is that the referee has deemed that Mr. Vinar has followed him inside the box, and we will have a penalty kick for Austin. And it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a discussion between the officials as to whether or not the foul occurred prior to the players entering the penalty area or if it occurred in the penalty area.
It appeared to be in the penalty area.
And so it looks like he's going to stick with his initial call, and number 8, Andres Garcia, will step up for the penalty kick here for the Austin Packers.
This looks like it would be really hard to defend.
Very much. Very much. And he slides it in, got the goalkeeper going the wrong way and slides it into the goalkeeper left, and Austin opens the score 1-0. That is number 8, Andres Garcia, on the penalty kick.
So how many yards out was that kick?
The penalty kick is 12 yards away from goal.
And the goal is how wide?
It is 8 yards wide by 8 feet tall. So, it's something that, looks like it should be fairly easy to score, but from being in that position, it's also very easy to miss.
Yeah. Like you say, when you look at it, you think, wow, why isn't there more scoring in this sport?
Yeah, it's like any other things, like a penalty shot, and even in hockey, you think you're one-on-one with a goalie, you should be able to easily put it past him. It's a lot easier to miss than it is to make sometimes. All right, so the Falcons play the ball back to number 7. Solis, he tries to play it up, and there again is number 10, Tolbert, aggressive on the ball. He's got a lot of pace and a lot of skill right now.
Nice pass.
Austin's really on the front foot. Shot comes in. Oh, it just misses the net to the right from about 22 yards out by number 20, by number 13.
Trujillo get a hand on that?
I think he might have got a fingertip on it, but at least he was able to steer it wide.
Yeah.
All right, Falcons play it forward. Number 22 on the ball, tries to play it forward to himself, gets knocked back, but Falcons recover. Ariaza on the ball, trying to look to find any option up front, and it gets cleared out wide by Austin again. Austin doing a good job of kind of stopping Faribault, right as they start to enter the offensive third. We haven't had too much of a chance to get possession down in near the box to get any good looks at net, so most of our attempts have been from distance. And number 7, Aiden Solis, is on the throw, and he passes it up to number 13, Alex Sullivan, dribbling by the sideline, looks to play it into the middle of the field, gets it picked up, a toe poked away by Austin. Tolbert there for Austin, trying to regain it back, and they do. Played up to the center midfield for number 11, Jose Valadares, plays the ball through, but the Falcon goalkeeper is able to come out, step, and get a good clear, but headed right back in by Austin. Faribault gets it, trying to come up the near sideline. Austin player takes it away. Number 9, Poe, on the dispossessed, plays it into the middle. Garcia driving forward, about 40 yards from goal. Tries to play it in, but cleared out by Faribault. Long clear, goes to number 22. Ariaza goes to the right side, goes on the outside, trying to get around, cuts back in, plays the ball square to the center midfield, trying to do a little bit of a pass in. Might have been not the best option, but Austin clears it away. Falcons try to regain it, and it's picked up by Austin, number 13, Aiden Garcia, on the far side over the midline. Plays it into Tolbert in the center. Plays a great seeing eye ball through the middle there. Picked up by Austin's number 13, and he's looking for a foul inside the box. He fell to the ground. Referee deemed it not a foul, but Austin regains possession about 30 yards from goal on the far side. Faribault's able to poke it away, trying to get out of their own end. Austin doing a good job of maintaining possession here and using some good connecting passes. A nice little spin move by number 10, Tolbert there. He's on the far side, looks to play a high searching cross, only to see it go over the end line, and the Falcons will have a goal kick.
Tolbert is a senior.
Tolbert is a senior. And it looks like he's very well skilled, very solid athlete out there, and he's doing a lot of hard work, and it's showing off right now. Austin doing a good job of keeping Faribault from really getting anything fluid together.
Austin leads 1-0, 27:39 to go.
And Trujillo's going to play it out here. Plays a high goal kick to the center of the field. Players go up in battle, gets headed. Falcons pick it up. It's number 9, Martinez. Goes through a few players and tries to play a ball forward to his teammate. Picked up by number 2, Schonebaum. And he's chasing it down, but dispossessed by Austin. They regain possession. Austin players looking for a foul there. Does not get it, but they still have the ball. Kind of bounce it around its players. A big attempt at a swinging clear there. And Faribault looks to try and get the ball back and get some good connecting passes here.
Oh, man, did you see that?
Nice little kick over his head there. And Austin tries to play it square. Schoenbaum steps up, but it only goes to an Austin player. Good pressure by the Falcons here right now.
Well, he got tripped, didn't he?
Number 2, Arias, it looked like someone got his heels a little bit. But either way, Faribault's going to have a throw coming in on the far side.
Is spacing important in this sport?
Spacing is always important, you know. I mean, it's one of those things that what you look to do is see if you have great spacing and great connecting passes, you want to be where they are not. And that's why movement on the field is something you have to be cognizant of, where the ball is and where you are, and sometimes more importantly, where the ball is going to go.
Yeah, because I've noticed, Brian, the Faribault is bunched up a lot.
Yeah, you know, we seem to not be getting as well of spacing as I think Coach Cox would like. Good dribbling move in here by number 6, Salguero.
He got overexcited and
fires
kicked
the
right
shot
over the goal.
It was definitely had the power, but not the accuracy on that one. But it was nice to see Faribault get a good possession inside the Austin box. And, you know, hopefully they can continue the pressure and gain the equalizer. And Austin with the goal kick here. Shadows are very long here. Bruce Smith plays the ball out. Schoenbaum gets the head on it, but once again, there is our man, number 10, Tolbert. Plays a wide searching ball for number 17, Joel Ewing. Tries to bring it in.
Shot wide.
Ball does not go in the net. It does go wide. Good look by there. Tolbert is very dangerous to start the game right now.
Man, I love the way he shares the ball, too.
Yeah, you know, his passes are clicking. He's finding his teammates with his passes. He's definitely a very highly skilled player. Trying to go through a little bit.
You heard me.
Yep, tried to go a little bit through a phone booth there. That didn't quite end up, but Austin regains the ball again. Just on top of the box, about 25 yards. Ball comes in and played. Probably looking for Tolbert to make the run there. He did not. It just kind of dribbles into our goalkeeper.
Now Tolbert might be getting a little tired here.
He might. He's been working pretty hard to start the game. Falcons doing a great job right now, pressuring the ball. And Austin gets it out. Looking to take a quick throw, see if they can catch him. Austin getting a chance to get back here defensively. Schoenbaum gets the ball at his feet on the near side, about 30 yards from goal. Picked up by Faribault, but Austin is able to dispossess him, gain it on their side of the half line, dribbling up through midfield. Plays a nice through ball to a running player, number 13, Aiden Garcia. Cuts it in, cuts it back, top of the box, cuts it again. Looks like he's doing a little bit too much dribble, but somehow, some way, he and Tolbert gets mixed up between their feet. Gets played to the outside, and good job by Faribault there to take it away from him and clear the ball up. Number 11's trying to chase it down. Ismail Hussein gains the ball. Austin gets it, taps it away, and it goes out of bounds just about the midfield stripe. Be a Faribault throw, and we're going to have a substitution here. Number 14, Isaac Karen, comes into the game. And you can kind of tell a little bit that the players are, definitely getting their legs here a little bit. You know, that first real game is a lot different from, simulated games in practice and things like that. A little battle between players over there, scrambling amongst them. Goes back to the Falcon defender, number 14, Isaac Karen. Plays it wide, avoiding the Austin slide tackle. Schoenbaum comes in, and ball goes out over the side, and Faribault will have a throw-in right about the midfield stripe on the far side. And substitutions coming in. Luis Martinez.
Lines are all soccer lines here on Bruce Smith Field. If you've come out to Bruce Smith Field for football, you wouldn't recognize it.
No, it's just something you're not used to seeing once again. And having goalposts behind the nets, it's a little bit different. So hopefully we don't have too many field goals tonight.
Should get 3 points for that.
I would have scored a lot of field goals in my day. And number 9 on the far side, Martinez challenging for the ball. Ball goes over the side.
It's only 1-0 Austin.
It's going to be an Austin throw.
Faribault's hanging in there.
Yeah. For as much pressure as they had and good opportunities, Faribault's done a good job of keeping them out of the back of the net. Their only goal is
if you had a stopwatch keeping track of time of possession, Austin would definitely lead in that category.
Yep. Most definitely. And, thankfully, they've only scored on the penalty, so they haven't had a chance to really develop their own goal. And they're, once again, Tolbert on the ball, but it gets cleared out. No, they are definitely, at least right now, a step quicker and a little bit sharper with their passing than Faribault right now.
For sure.
And the ball gets played out to the far side. Looks like this is number 23, Christian Escobar, gets dispossessed. Austin coming forward, about 30 yards for goal near the sideline. And looks like he dribbled over the sideline, so Falcons get the ball. Quick throw in. Finds 23 Escobar, but once again, Austin's able to regain the pass. Faribault right now really can't connect a few passes in a row to maintain that position, and Austin's doing a good job. Cross comes in and goes off the side of his foot and doesn't make it to the goal. Goes over the end line. We will have a goal kick once again for Faribault. Plays a quick out to the near side here, looking for Sullivan. Settles it down. And players come together, and Austin is able to take it away. Takes a touch to the outside, looking for his player. Cuts it back inside. That's number 11, Jose Valadares.
Nice pass.
Plays it in, finds the feet of number 13. Does a nice little toe poke. Oh, slow roller, but could have been dangerous.
Wow, how did
for
he
the Austin
miss
Packers.
that, Brian? How did he miss that?
You know, once again, it's a lot harder than it looks. But yeah, he got himself into a good position and go. And looks like the ball, we're going to have a throw for Faribault here. Looks like he might have kept it in, but all right, well. One way or another, we have the ball on the near side.
In soccer, they have yellow cards, right?
Yes, they do. Yep, yellow and red. Oh, a little step in there and a challenge by number 14, Isaac Karen. Clips the Austin player. A kick right here. Tries to play a quick through, but stopped by the Falcon defense. And number 14, Karen again, plays the ball forward. Picked up by number 23, Escobar, going down the right-hand side. Dribbles into a couple players. Falcons trying to get possession here. Get a little bit of a threat. Attempts to go to number 6, Salguero, but it gets once again cleared up by the Austin defense far enough. And it goes over the sideline here. So Faribault will have a throw about 40 yards from their own net on their side of half. Looks like we'll have a substitution coming in here. Pablo Ariaza enters the game for the first time today.
For Mr. Solis.
Number 20, Pablo Ariaza. For number 7, Eddie.
Who elbow bumps his coach.
Yeah, the era of handshakes and stuff like that is kind of just weird not to see.
Yep, guys on the bench wearing their masks.
And the Falcons play the ball. Try to get towards the middle, towards number 20, Ariaza. Stepped in and cleared up, but it only finds the Austin defense. Tries to play it forward, a little too much heat on there, and cleared back in by Faribault. A long pass, and knocked out by the Austin defender on the far side. Faribault will have a throw about 35, 40 yards from goal. Goes quick, comes into the middle to the feet of Ismail Hussein. Plays it back to the outside, but then pass back in, but gets captured by Austin. They look to play it forward about their side of half. Oh, great little pass slid in through there. You got a 3-on-2 coming for Austin. Falcons trying to recover. Played forward towards Tolbert. Dribbles around, and he toe pokes it past the goalie.
He just all of a sudden put it in another gear and ran by everybody, Brian.
Excellent individual effort there by Tolbert. He made a nice little speed run past the defense, got the ball at his feet, a couple little jukes, and he was able to poke it past the Falcon goalie and put it in the back of the net. And that leads Austin to 2-0. Definitely thus far been the star of the game, Mr. Tolbert, for Austin.
Well, they've had some pretty good passing to get the ball to him too.
Yeah, he's definitely skill-wise, pace-wise right now. He's just a class ahead right now. Falcons are going to need to do something to probably attempt to slow him down. Maybe man mark him up a little bit.
Double team him?
Yeah, you might, or just have a player shadow him throughout there to try and limit his touches, and the ball gets played high, and he tries to loop it to the far corner and misses a little bit high. Get something to, if he's going to be that dangerous and be on the ball, you might just want to sacrifice somebody to shadow him and limit his attempts to get on the ball and just deny him the possession.
And is that something you do on the fly, or you have to wait till halftime?
That's something that maybe, Mr. Cox could be talking to his players right now to, when he makes the next sub, maybe adjust how he lines them up or who gets their, what their role is going to be and how he's going to switch his formation. Or he's just going to, roll with it and see how things go. It is the first game of the season. And just kind of see what kind of squad he has against a good team and see how they can respond to this team. And it gets played in once again to Tolbert. Does a nice little flick pass through. Goalkeeper comes out right to knocks it back out to Austin player, and he shoots it over the net. Austin doing a good job of pinning Faribault into the end right now.
Well, that Tolbert is skilled. He's had a spin move, he had a side kick and a toe kick and a back kick and a header.
Well, he definitely is displaying some sweet feet right now. And his pace right now is just being very troubling for Faribault. Oh, and he gets through. And
another goal. That one was left-footed.
Well, what do we see here? We got
no goal?
Oh, no. It looks like, we are going to have penalty kick number 2 for Austin. Not quite sure what the call is. My guess is, from the way that the defender is reacting, is that the referee is going to deem it was a handball in the box. Looks like the Falcon player was pointing to the fact that it hit his shoulder. The referee seems to disagree. And we are going to have the second penalty kick for the Austin Packers tonight. It's number 4, Faustino Pimentel, who was called for the infraction.
But the ball went in the net.
It did, you know, and that's once again where referee probably could have called the advantage and just let the player ride out, but he chose to stop the play. And Austin Packer, who was that, number 4? Stepped in, and he finishes the penalty kick to the goalkeeper's right.
So 17:47, it's a 3-0 Austin lead.
Yeah, right now I'm sure Tolbert's stuck into the ref of, hey man, I scored that anyway, why don't you just let that go?
Yeah, that was my goal, man.
You know, but one way or another, Austin gets the goal, and the Falcons are going to have some work to do here for about the remaining 3/4 of the game.
Be nice to get a goal before half.
It would be, it'd just be nice to see us, if not do that, just be able to start clicking and get things together and challenge them a little bit here. Sullivan goes on the outside, gets a long touch, and it's going to go over the end line near the corner. Faribault looks to kind of press them up a little bit here, trying maybe to see if they can get a turnover, and comes in, and they get what they're looking for. 23 gets it, touches it a little bit wide, but Faribault recovers on the top of the box, about 25 yards wide. Left-footed shot comes in, but right into the breadbasket of the Austin goalkeeper. Didn't really have to move too much on that, but it's nice to see us being able to get some recovery and put a little pressure on. Kick comes out, over the end line, headed backwards, but only finds the foot of the Austin player. Headed back out. Faribault looks to challenge. Tolbert doing a good job of trying to run him down. Taps it out of bounds. Falcons will have a throw.
The Austin,
near side here on the bench.
Austin goalkeeper could be roasting marshmallows.
Yeah, you can see right now, the sun is troubling him. Probably got probably the remainder of the first half here that the sun will be an issue for the goalkeeper. So hopefully Faribault can take advantage of that as it goes forward. Falcons make a quick substitution here. Number 7, Solis, and number 2, Schoenbaum come back in.
I don't see any change yet against Tolbert.
No, he's been running hard this whole first half. Very few subs for the Austin coach. And we get a turnover on the throw, picked up by Austin, but Falcons doing a good job trying to dispossess.
I guess up 3-0, I may be tempted to get him a little rest.
You might want to think, he might want to be thinking about that. He got knocked around a little bit. But you never know, he might be wanting to step on the gas too. And Falcons looking to try and regain here at the top of the Austin box. Solis picks it up, tries to play it through, only finds the foot of the Austin defender, but he regains it, comes towards the sideline, knocks it off the Austin defender, and does a quick throw in. Austin heads it out. Faribault gets it. Schoenbaum at the middle about that. Solis tries, once again, a long searching shot, never really threatening the Austin goal. Just looks like right now Faribault just can't. Looks like the players sometimes aren't on the same page. Just trying to find some congruency, some fluidity to start working things together to create a few better opportunities. Had a couple of attempts.
Brendan Cox is the head coach of Faribault. Mitch Anderson is assistant. Jim Johnson, Bill Fabro are the coaches.
And ball gets there. Goal kick goes straight to the Falcons. And that's number 6, Salguero on the ball. And Austin plays it wide. Faribault with the throw about 25 yards from goal on the near side. Comes in. Finds the feet of Salguero. Comes around. Looks to try and play it across. Austin player slides and he toe pokes it away. Oh, what do we got here?
I think Faribault might get a penalty kick.
Let's see. Looks like that could be the case here. Austin player slid it on the Falcon offense there, and the referee made a call. And it looks like we are going to have an indirect free kick for Faribault here. Must not have been deemed a tripping foul. Must have been a dangerous play or something.
Yeah, and they line up 4 Packers right in front of them.
And ball comes in, played back, and a shot by number 6. So Aguero didn't quite have the heat on it that I think he wanted. And so it was easily gathered up by the Austin goalkeeper. Rolls it out quick. Faribault looking to try and regain possession on the far side, pressing into the box. Played it back to the goalkeeper, and he plays a long ball out. Finds, looking for Tolbert, but taken up by the Falcons, and then cleared wide by Faribault's number 14, Isaac Karen. Not quite the touch he wanted, but stops at least a little bit of the rush there.
13:51 to go first half. 3-0 Austin Packers lead.
And now Austin does do a few subs, but Mr. Tolbert still remains on the field, not one of them.
I think he's going to play all night, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah, it's early, so hopefully he doesn't run himself out too much. But coach might try to see how well the other players, give him a little experience playing with, one of their top players. And ooh, and there's the case right there. He gets his legs cleared out from under him by the Falcon defender, and Tolbert hits the ground. Austin's going to have a free kick here, probably about a good 40 yards from goal, so it's not too dangerous, but it's definitely one look like it smarted a little bit.
And the coach probably has his heart in his throat right now.
Yeah, kind of maybe wondering, maybe why didn't I make that sub there? And Austin lines up for the free kick. Only sending 5 players into the box right now.
I'm not sure if we're going to get keypads on at halftime or not. I'm hoping so.
And it comes in and picked up by the Falcon goaltender, scrambled through the players, not able to connect there. Austin's able to regain possession with Tolbert. Plays it up to number 7, Gree, and Falcon's doing a good job of trying to regain possession. And looks like going to have a foul there as they do get the ball back. A little disagreement by the Falcon defender, but the referee deems it a little bit of a foul. Number 8, Garcia for Austin, is going to be on the free kick here. Pretty much a carbon copy of the other one, just on the near side. Tries to play it in on the ground, clear out easily by the Falcons. And they're able to regain it off a little bit of a clank touch there. Looking to try and build off that. Schoenbaum looking to play it forward to number 11, Ismail Hussein, sorry. One roster is written with names forward and backwards, and the other one's the other way, so.
Well, how do you like that?
So you got to get the brain to work there a little bit, but Schoenbaum regains it, trying to play it forward over the halfway line. Falcons really chasing a little bit here, trying to get something good going. And the ball's going to go over about 10 yards across midfield for a Faribault throw-in.
You have to like the Falcon effort.
You do. The effort is there, just right now the execution is a little bit lacking. But hopefully that's something that, with a little bit of a break at the midfield, Coach Cox can address that with his players, and they can build to, have a little bit more solid of a second half. And brought down by the Austin player there. That's number 7, Gree. And tackled out by the Falcons defender there, number 6, Salguero. And Austin will have a throw here on the near side, just short of the midfield stripe.
Tolbert's telling him where to pass it.
And it comes in, and Falcons really pushing to try and get the ball back here. A little bit of a miss on the header there. Faribault looks to play it up, and they regain the pass, trying to look for the middle. Just misconnecting with their passes. Or a little too short, a little too long. Just not able to make connection. Oh, good attempt at a header by Salguero. But Austin regains it, and that is number 8, Andres Garcia on the ball in the center midfield. Plays it up towards Tolbert. Once again, looking to take a touch. Defender comes in, goes through him, bounces around, but cleared out by the Falcons. Tolbert doing a very dangerous run there coming forward. Once again, really showing that right now he is the class on the field.
He has another gear.
He does. And that's, you can't teach speed. And that's something where, if he's going to get that ball, you better hope you get a touch on it, because if you don't, he's going to be away.
I'd be willing to bet that a lot of colleges are looking at that young man.
Yeah, he's definitely displaying good skills tonight. And Faribault with the throw, number 7, Solis tosses it in. Back to the defense, number 4, Pimentel. Looks to play a high searching ball towards the corner. Just a little bit too far for the forward run, number 6, Salguero. Austin with the throw deep in their end. Faribault looking to push up and close him down a little bit here. Maybe try and get the ball back, get a turnover.
It's a 3-0 Austin lead.
And the throw comes in, cleared up, picked up by Faribault. That's number 9, Martinez. Does a couple moves left and right and fires a shot on the net from about 20, but it goes high and wide on the right-hand side. Dangerous opportunity there, just couldn't quite find the hit. And the Austin goalkeeper punches it up. Oh, looks step in. And Falcons recover it on the midfield stripe. Tolbert rustling back on defense there, gets it back to there, and Austin gets the ball, but it goes over the end line. Faribault with the throw on the far side, about 30 yards from goal. Throw comes in to Schoenbaum, and dispossessed by Austin, but Faribault gets it back. Schoenbaum gets it on the far side, cuts inside. He's got some room, tries to play across inside, misses everybody, and is going to the far end. Chased down by number 6, Salguero. Austin plays it out off the Faribault player, and we will have a throw in for Austin deep in their zone. Good work there by Schoenbaum on the far side. He's able to tap it past the defender and able to get a good cross in. Couldn't really find the feet of anybody, but starting to look a little bit in the more positives for the Falcon offense. Falcons in tight. Oh, quick Good turnover there. And number 7 fires it in. Didn't quite hit it as well as you would like by Solis. One hopped into the goalie's arm. Didn't really have to do too much work there, but...
Well, he had a person to his left. If he'd have passed it, might have been able to make the goal.
Yeah. No, once again, just probably either too eager or just not seeing that pass right away. And the ball comes in. Tolbert hits the deck as he was trying to play it through. And we're going to have a throw for Austin on the near side. Ball comes into number 8, Andres Garcia.
Ooh.
Taps it into Tolbert. Cuts into the left towards the center goal. Another touch. Going all the way across. And he hits the deck and gets fouled by number 14. Is that Isaac Karen? And we're going to have probably a dangerous free kick here for Austin. Probably close to 25 yards from goal. Pretty much off of the right post. Looks like Andres Garcia is going to step up and take it. Referees marking off the 10 yards for the wall. Falcons choose to put 3 in the wall right now.
And the ref.
And Austin has 2 players over the ball. Garcia and Valadares. Garcia steps up, hits it hard on the ground, but it just scurries into the hands of the goalkeeper. Not really trouble him there very much. Punts it out. Finds the feet of the Austin defender, but then tapped off Faribault, and Austin regains possession going forward.
No sun issues now.
Nope, looks like the sun has officially called it a night, at least as far as shining in the goalkeeper's eyes. Ball getting bounced around there on the side and playing out. Austin recovers on this side of the midfield stripe. Plays it back to the defense, looks to play it wide, but headed out by the Faribault defender.
6:45 to go. 3-0 Austin.
And throw comes into the feet of number 11, Jose Valderas. Looks to play it out, goes off the Falcon defender, but Austin taps it off of Faribault, and once again they will have a throw.
And 3 different Packers have scored.
Yeah, it just kind of shows, a little bit of the,
They're skilled.
Yep, they are skilled. They are a team that probably has well-rounded abilities on all sides, so anybody could be dangerous tonight.
That's why you're ranked 5th in the state, right? You got 10 seniors.
Yeah, and you definitely are, they are definitely showing their class tonight. And the ball gets played high and forward.
Nice pass.
Number 6, Aguero goes in. Oh, looks to try and do something maybe a little bit too much there. Went for a little flip over the head. Won the race with the goalkeeper, but he did not get probably the touch that he wanted. Nice little threatening move by Faribault there, playing a high looping ball, using the speed of Salguero to get in.
I think that's going to make the FCTV highlights, that little move there, to be honest.
No, that's definitely a very athletic play.
I could never do that even when I was his age.
So goalkeeper kicks it out and headed up by Garcia. Finds a foot to Tolbert, and he looks over the side, tries to play past scuffs a little bit, but still picked up.
There's that gear.
Does the overlapping run. Is he able to get the touch? Takes it to the outside. Gets a little bit of a physical contact, but he still remains strong on the ball.
He's relentless.
Tries to cut it back in. A whole lot of fancy footwork here. He is definitely, as the hockey players would say, he's dangling down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
he hit his head very hard.
And he does enough to maintain the ball that he ends up getting fouled by the Falcon defender. Who,
good sportsmanship.
Yep, as a sportsman, helps him up. It was a foul. It wasn't with any intent of causing injury. And
Solis helped him up. That was nice.
And so Austin's going to have a free kick here, probably just about a yard off the end line. About 3 yards in from the sideline, play a looping ball in, trying to find the head of Garcia. He just misses him, ball bounces around, and it is going to be picked up by Faribault and cleared out, but not too far enough for them to beat the Austin players. Austin regains it, tries across, runs into a little bit of a wall of a Faribault player there, bounces to midfield. Played over the top. Garcia, nope, he defers to his teammate. Ball gets played inside the box, doing a little bit of dancing. Garcia on the ball. A little bit of a heavy touch there, and he gets far away, and Faribault's able to clear it out. And going forward, unlucky touch there by Faribault. They would have had a 3-on-2 going forward. Ball still being very dangerous for Austin here. They're pressing, regaining possession. Nice little flick there, but good job by the Falcon defender to stop the ball. And he clears it out just towards the halfway line.
Approaching 4 minutes to go.
A little bit of a discussion with the Austin player and the official there. The Austin player was claiming that we had a handball, and the referee politely reminded him that he's the one who will make that call.
And they're ahead 3-0.
And they are ahead 3-0. And so Austin with the throw, about 5 yards over the halfway line on their far side near their bench.
Jens Levison is the head coach of the Packers.
The ball gets tossed in. Faribault was able to pick it up, trying to play it forward to the feet of number 22, Ariasa comes back in. And it looks like the ball bounced a little bit and hit the hand of the Falcon defender. That's number 4, Pimentel. And so Austin will have a free kick, give or take about 30 yards from goal, pretty much dead center of the field. Tries to play a looping ball over top, catch the Falcons off unawares. And he's going to be deemed offsides. A little bit too quick with his first step there.
Explain that to our listeners, please.
Offsides is where you cannot be past the last defender when the ball is kicked. As soon as the ball is kicked, you can run as fast as you can and get there, but you cannot be beyond the last defender when the ball is kicked.
Okay.
It's kind of like a moving blue line if you're familiar with hockey.
Yep.
So that's why that speed always helps, because it's one of those things with a player like Tolbert. You know, he can be, a couple yards on this side of the defender, and you can kick it, and you know that he's got the gears that he can get past him. And as we say that, he tries to go around the outside of the Falcon defense, and it ends up gaining a corner on the far side for the Austin Packers. Tolbert looks like he's going to go over and take the kick. Austin bringing up some players. Got 6 guys in the box right now. And Tolbert plays a looping ball in. And comes in, bounces out to the Austin player, who side foots a volley into the far side netting for Austin's 4th goal of the game.
2:11 to go.
Ball got headed out by the Faribault defender, but not far enough that the Austin player was able to gain it at his feet. Bounced up once, and he did a nice little swinging volley. Goes off the side of his foot and into the far side netting.
Did you catch his number?
I did not. A little bit of a heartbreaker here in the last few minutes of the half. You never like to see goals scored probably in the first 5 or the last 5. Those are times where you kind of want to make sure that you have your focus, as it can be a big momentum shift. And it looks like that goal was scored by number 2, Toure, the junior. And a little conversation going on with the Austin coach and the official on the far side.
So, Brian, at halftime, you're Brendan Cox. If, let's assume the score stays at 4-0, what do you say?
I say right now, forget the first half. I say, you know what, we did not have our best game the first half, and let's just focus on what we can do in the second half. It's a good team at Austin. No shame to be losing to them, but this is where you work on the things to try and get a better showing, trying to start connecting a few more passes, trying to gain a little bit more possession, just to build some confidence. I mean, odds are we probably won't come back and win this game, but there's a lot that we can gain and some good confidence if you can turn around and have a solid second half.
Just flush the first half.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's a 4-0 game right now. Austin's definitely been the better team on the field for the whole first half. And so you're just going to look at things that you can control. You can't control how good they are, but you can control your game plan, trying to get your play a little bit sharper.
Well, you can't fault the effort.
No, you can't. I mean, the effort's there. It's just, the passes are either a little bit too long, a little bit too short. We tend to, we're not connecting enough passes in a row to really gain possession, to, not be playing a whole lot of defense. We're clanking a little bit here and there. So
do they use video much in this sport, Brian?
They do, and there's a lot that can be learned by watching yourself. When you're on the field, you notice some things, but when you can really take an objective look and see yourself of, hey, this is the way that, what I should have done and things that I should have thought of, you can learn a lot by reflecting. And as we say that, Austin gains the ball at the top of the box, but Faribault takes it away. It's Schoenbaum with it on the far side, trying to pass it up the field. Battling hard with the defender from Austin. And it looks like the Falcons are going to get a throw in on the far side there.
The Packers want the shutout, of course.
Oh, they do. That's probably going to be something that, they know pretty much they probably have won this game, and they're going to try and probably do something very similar, work on their game. It's the first game of it's a shortened season. They lost about a third of their games through the scheduling with all that's going on. And so every game counts a little bit more. Austin far side, that's number 9, Ray Poe, passing in the middle, trying to find Aiden Garcia, taken away by Faribault, looking to come out of their end. And from the middle, they play a ball in. Oh, got a chance here, but recovered by number 12.
He almost scored.
He tried to play a ball back to his goalkeeper. A little bit too much pace on that there. Caused his goalkeeper a little bit of trouble, not probably the ball that he wanted. Quick throw comes in. Oh, Faribault player unluckily steps on the ball, but Falcons regain it. It's number 7, Solis on it. And once again, Faribault brings the ball in, fired towards the Austin goal. But very far from the frame.
I would assume that's happened a time or two, or
It has.
score a team, the other team's goal.
It's one of those things that, you want to try and make that play, and it's a fairly easy play, but you might just hit it a little bit too hard, or it might even hit, on a field like this, it's been a football field, might not be as smooth, hit a little bump here and there. And with that, we are going to have the halftime whistle.
And I would assume if you're ranked 5th in the state, you got to have a pretty decent goalkeeper.
Yep, you do. He's definitely looks a little bit long and athletic, so that's kind of the goalkeepers you like. It seems to be the mold that they look for.
Meanwhile, Faribault's got a freshman in goal, right?
Yep, and that's another thing. I'm sure he's played a lot and played often, but, it's a different level. It's a different experience here versus summer teams and things like that. So, when you're running up against good competition, these are good, solid players who play also on good club teams throughout. So it's a different game. But it's nice to see, that, we do have a freshman, so that just means, 3 more years after this one of having a good, solid person between the pipes.
Faribault left to right, Austin right to left on your radio dial.
And Austin regains the ball and looks to play a far ball in, but the goalkeeper Trujillo comes out about 25 yards out and clears it and beats the through ball attempt. Faribault looking to try and get something going together here, and they spread it wide to the far side to the feet of number... Let's see. And that is Sullivan out there. And the ball goes over the side. Falcons with the throw in. Sullivan's going to take it himself.
If you'd like my binoculars, just holler. You can use my binoculars.
And we're going to have a throw. There we go. There we go. And it comes in, and Austin heads it out over the top, looking to play it out, trying to get to the sidelines and play it up the field. Falcons pin him in a little bit, but they squeak a pass through. Attempts to play himself down the line. Falcons block it off, but Austin regains the ball with the throw in on their side. Number 6 with the throw, Zach Smith puts it in. Faribault dispossesses. That's number 6, Salguero. In the center of the field, played out to the side to Schoenbaum. Looks to play a ball over the top. A little bit too much heat on there. And it's picked up easily by the Packer goaltender.
Who actually looks pretty fast, too.
He does. And, it looks like a team full of athletes. And the ball comes in and bounces off, and it looks like it got a little bit of the arm there for a handball. So it looks like we're going to have a free kick for Austin here. About 10 yards short of the midfield stripe. Number 11, Valderas, looks to play it high and looping in, trying to get it over past the defense, but plays it too much. And it's picked up easily by the Falcon goaltender, Trujillo. Plays a long punt over the end line, searching for his player. Looking for that. Falcons a little bit outnumbered up top. Ball gets cleared high back towards the Austin goalkeeper. Falcons get a chance here. Scuffed on the shot a little bit there, but Sullivan's going to pick it up on the far side by the penalty area. And attempts to play a support ball back. Picked up by Faribault. Long shot comes in. It must have moved in the air, and there a little bit of a knuckling towards the goalkeeper. Austin goalkeeper had to do some quick footwork to get it there and parried it down. Was able to scramble it up before Faribault got there. Excellent hit right there. That's a good confidence builder right there. A good shot on that made the goalkeeper work. Hopefully we can build on that and keep it going. And Garcia plays it up and looks to play a through ball once again. Austin trying to exploit their speed and use that to get past the Falcon defense with a lot of balls through the defenders.
Tolbert's not out here, though.
Nope. Greehop tries to play it in. And goalkeeper comes in. A good attempt there by Austin, but it hits the defender. And Sullivan tries to get it before it goes over, but Austin has the throw in on the far side.
What a beautiful night, Brian.
Oh, it is beautiful. It's it's still summer, but it kind of feels like a little bit of a fall night. So hopefully it doesn't mean that summer's over.
I hope not.
No. And Austin regains the ball here about 25 yards out on the near side. Number 7, Greha, doing some work there. Tries to play it into the middle. It's number 4, Joel Thwang, tried to flip it over there, but it got stopped by there. But Falcons try to bring it out, but just can't quite get the passes together. But Austin clanks it over the side, so we'll have a throw-in near our bench. Number 7, Solis on the throw.
So I wonder if Tolbert's going to take the whole half off.
I think at least right now, unless we start threatening a little bit, I'm sure his coach is probably thinking about giving him a little bit of extended rest. See what some other players can do. He probably knows what Tolbert brings to the game, and see if he can find a few more connections in there.
Nice pass.
Austin tried to play a through ball there. It hit the defender. And played back out on the near side here. Austin looking to kind of ping-pong it in a little bit. And Falcons just can't quite get their foot on the ball solid enough to connect a few passes together. And Austin's able to regain possession. And kind of bouncing back between the two teams here until it's gathered up by Austin, about 25 yards near the center of the goal. Garcia trying to dribble in. Good muscle work there by number 4, Joel Thwang. But he loses the ball right there. definitely not quite the tallest player on the field. A little fall there, at least looks to be there. Look, a player on the field, and the referee is delaying stopping it.
Evidently didn't see what happened.
Yeah. And that's number 14, Isaac Karen, on the ground for Faribault right now. It's on his hands, his knees after the foul. And looks like the referee's going to summon for the trainer and the coach to come out. And it looks like we're going to have a drop ball here.
They just pick anywhere on the field to do it?
Yeah, you know, probably about where the referee last thought that the play was. And it looks like he's just going to drop it and,
They go for it.
Well, generally since it was kind of an injured Faribault, Austin does the sportsman thing and plays it back to Faribault since they had the injured player and they were probably in possession of the ball at the time of the injury. And the goalkeeper looks to play it out, but it doesn't get too far until it finds the feet of number 8, Garcia. Attempts to play a ball in, and it's pushed away by the goalkeeper. And Garcia looks to play an outside right foot shot there. Only finds the feet of the defender. Faribault looks to switch the field here a little bit. Schoenbaum on the ball. Faribault kind of running over each other a little bit. Their spacing's a little bit off. Just can't quite find what they need to with their play. And the ball comes back in. Trujillo comes out and clears it away.
He's been more aggressive this half.
He has. He's made more saves outside of his box than he has inside his box right now. He's definitely been playing far out from the goal. Ball plate gets quick in. And it looks like Garcia's there. And Faribault gets caught looking a little bit there. Probably didn't expect that quick of a free kick. And with the pace and the athleticism of Austin, Garcia is able to gather it up just inside the box. And he side foots it into the back of the goal. And that's going to lead us to a 5-0 Austin lead.
34-54, second half.
Yeah, unlucky play for Faribault there. They kind of got caught a little bit flat-footed there on the free kick, and Austin had 3 players coming in on one of Faribault, and they were able to fairly easily gain up the ball and put it in the back of the net for the 5-0 lead.
Yeah, I felt really bad for the freshman goalkeeper there because he was merciless.
Yeah, I mean, he was left all on his own. It was kind of a pick of which Austin player is going to get the ball and get to take the shot. But Faribault doing a good job here. Looks like we got some numbers going forward. Let's see if we can capitalize. It's number 7, Solis brings over the line. He looks to play a wide ball. Continue to go over, and just a little bit, but it does find Sullivan on the far side. It's matched up with the defender. Does a little bit of fancy footwork. Goes back to the defender, trying to back him in a little bit. Plays a support pass out to the top of the box. Cross comes in, and ball gets headed down and knocked back over, but cleared by Austin. Nice connecting of passes there by Faribault. Maybe a good sign that things are hopefully they can do some good things in the positive here after just getting scored on. Good cross come in. Good work there by Sullivan to play the support pass and get the cross in there. And a good job by Faribault to be able to get the touch and get the shot towards the net. And Austin gains the ball off the throw-in. Played up by Garcia. And the ball gets played towards the outside, but goes behind the player. And the ball goes out just about the midfield stripe. Faribault will have a throw on the far side.
Falcon logo at midfield looks pretty awesome.
That does look really sharp. That's nice to see. Throw comes in. And finds the feet of a Faribault player, but it gets taken away by Austin right away. It's number 13, Aiden Garcia. And once again, Austin doing a good job of getting the ball up to the feet of their forwards and then bringing it down. Definitely, very dangerous right now coming on the front side. And the ball gets a nice little inserted pass there. Number 9 with an attempt on goal gets blocked by Poe, and the ball goes out over the sidelines. Faribault will have a throw in on the near side here, about 10 yards from the end line. Austin pinching in a little bit, and the ball comes up. Swing and a miss there on the clear, but once again regains the ball. It's number 23, Christian Escobar. And the ball looks to try and finds the feet of Henry Schoenbaum. Dribbling towards the center of the field, gets dispossessed by the Austin player. Does a couple moves, moves to the outside, comes back in towards the middle. Tries to play a through ball in, but it's cleared away by the defender. Faribault once again loses the ball after the second possession. Just can't quite get that third pass. They can get 1 or 2, and then the ball comes in. It gets inserted to number 4. For Austin, Joel Thwang, who fires it over the top from about 12 yards out on the side of the goal. Austin is definitely dangerous in the front third right now. Their passing is kind of catching the Faribault defenders, looking left and right, doing a lot of balls through to the defenders, and they're really connecting on those. Really sharp play by Austin on the front side. Good job by number 9, Luis Martinez there, getting the ball for Faribault. And ball gets turned over at midfield. Garcia plays it out wide right, and ball gets played across. Finds Austin's number 13, but he is deemed to be offsides, a little bit behind the defender. Little break for Faribault there as he was getting close to going in on goal. And Trujillo's going to have a kick here about 25 yards out from his goal. It was a high searching ball, goes over the defender. Faribault gains possession, looking to try and go forward, and gets headed out over the side by the Austin defender. Falcons looking to try and build something on offense right now to connect maybe more than a few passes in a row and try and gain some good possession time and some good confidence on the ball. 22, Jesus Arriaza on the throw.
A couple of subs in for Faribault. 31 minutes to go.
And he looks to play it down the line and finds the feet of the Austin defender, but he's only able to knock it out. Arriaza with the quick throw over the top. Faribault with the ball. Arriaza there. Finds the feet of Schoenbaum, tries to tap it to himself, but it gets cleared away by the Austin defender. Good, strong muscle work by Arriaza to try to get it back. But Austin able to regain possession and working it over. They play a searching ball towards the outside. Oh, it skips under the foot of the defender. Austin player on the outside, headed towards goal, trying to outpace the defender, trying to go on the outside. And it is regained by the Falcon defense, but only to clear to the feet of the Austin player. Tries to play a ball into the middle, bouncing around here at the top of the box, but cleared out and gathered up by the Falcons.
Tolbert's getting ready to come in.
And Faribault with the ball towards the front. Oh, plays a nice little searching ball over top to number 23, Escobar, looking to try and get across in.
Oh, man.
And they're going to have a little shoulder-to-shoulder challenge there. And, Falcons think that there was a foul. Referee does not. The ball bounces back to Faribault, and they fire a shot. I believe that was a field goal.
More importantly, what do you think?
It's always a tough call. Shoulder-to-shoulder challenges, it's tough. It's kind of, once again, kind of in the discretion of the referee is, you can go in strong shoulder-to-shoulder, and on occasion, if you do have someone who's a little bit stronger than another player, it may look like he's throwing him down to the ground, but it could just be a fair challenge.
You should have been a politician, Brian.
I don't think I want to delve into that one.
You handled that well.
Yeah, it's a tough call. It's kind of one of those things when you are, a stronger player in soccer sometimes, and you're bigger and stronger, and you go up against smaller players sometimes, and you do happen to do a fair challenge just because of your sheer size.
Yep.
You may, knock them over even though it's a fair challenge, and the referee's going to see it one way just because, it's big versus small.
Right.
Austin pressing again here at the top of the Faribault box. It goes over the sidelines as they look to play it out wide, and Faribault have a throw about 18 yards from the goal line, trying to play it in. And, nice little touch pass by Faribault coming over the sidelines. And it gets brought up. Hopefully we can get something out of this. Trying to dribble forward, but it goes off the offensive defender. But it is a throw about 30 yards from goal. Comes into number 22, Jesus Arriaza. Tries to play an inserted pass, but intercepted by Austin. Goes off of the Faribault player, but it comes back. He's able to regain possession. But Austin working hard. And that's number 4, Joel Thwang, who was fouled on the attempt there. And Austin regains possession right now. And there's Tolbert into the game, dribbling around left and right. Solid on possession, but good job by Faribault to get him to dribble a little bit too much there. Oh, nice job by the Falcons. Pin him in, but it goes out over the sides. Austin will have a throw on their bench on the far side. High, long, looping throw. Trying to find Tolbert there. Falcon defense picks it up, but Tolbert's able to dispossess him. Goes around the outside, coming into the corner of the box. And he falls down, probably looking for a call there. Does not get it. But the ball comes back out, cleared out right into the feet of the Austin player. Tries to play it square, misses him. And the ball is just outside the penalty area here. Faribault in possession, but with his back to there, he's stuck in the corner. Oh, nice little move there. Goes around him on the outside, trying to go up the line. Keeping possession. Tries to play the ball up and over the top, and it is going to in right now. Oh, good job. Taps it in, tries to keep it in, and has to get cleared out by the Austin defender. Faribault, a nice job being on the front foot here, about 20 yards from goal on the near side with the throw.
I tell you, that freshman Escobar is good.
Yeah, he's playing well right now. He's playing right well. That was a very, very solid play right there, down to pass it around the outside and go on the inside and regain possession.
Solis is fun to watch. He's only a junior. Future looks bright for the Falcons.
It does. You know what it could be, one of those times where, you use it as learning experiences. The cross comes in and no touch by the defense, and it goes over the top, so Austin will have a goal kick. Getting some attempts here. We've had one really solid attempt earlier on. The other ones have kind of gone high and wide. A little few and far between, so you hope that we can, maybe develop a few more.
Where they have first downs on the scoreboard, they could put shots on goal.
Yeah, they could. Well, maximize our technology here. Faribault with possession on the far side near the Austin bench. Goes off the Austin player, and the Falcons will have a throw.
I'm assuming they got guys keeping stats here, right?
Yeah, I would believe so. And the ball gets played up, and a little bit of a shank touch there. It's going to be Chase, and Tolbert's trying to chase down 1-on-3 right now. Goes over the sidelines, and Faribault with the throw. Still working hard, Tolbert is.
Well, I think he's only got one gear, pretty much.
I would agree with you.
He's conserving energy right now, but boy, when he gets after
it. But yeah, it just goes. Garcia picks it up, plays it into the middle, trying to get it in between the Falcon defenders, cleared wide over the bench.
Over the track.
And Austin will have a throw.
Into the stands.
A little bit of a quick souvenir. And Austin does a nice little move trying to get around the outside. Little man marking there, gets brought into the middle. And a left-footed shot by Tolbert goes over the net. Hit with pace, just not accuracy. But he's got a good quick turnaround when he gets the ball at his feet.
He's been best on the breakaways.
Yeah, he has. He's definitely been the most dangerous player on the field tonight. And the ball squirts through. Finds number 9, Martinez. Tries to go around the outside. Looking for number 11, Ismail Hussein. Unable to find him, and Austin regains possession with the throw. Trying to find Tolbert again. Falcon player steps in and clears it wide. Austin with the throw about 15, 20 yards on our side of the half line.
Of course, if he misses that, Tolbert's got free reign.
Yeah, that's kind of the, you're going for it, you better get it because you're selling out. And Tolbert brings the ball, squares it back into the feet of number 11, Jose Vallardes. Goes towards the outside. Sends in a looping cross, cleared away by the head of the Faribault Falcon defender. And Faribault regains it here in the defense. Oh, good pressure by Austin trying to regain it. See if they can create the turnover. And the Falcons clear it out only to find the feet of Austin player who clears it high in towards there. A little bit of pinball going back here in the defense. Falcons hopefully be able to clear it out, but still just can't get enough going forward to be able to connect a few. Oh, Tolbert with a little pullback. Finds the feet of number 13. And
hit the goalpost.
And Aiden Garcia, and he misses.
The football.
Wide left. Nice little pass by Tolbert to find the player, and he had some space.
Awesome pass. Wouldn't you love to play with a guy like that?
It is fun. It's nice that he can create those things for the other opportunities for his teammates.
And Karen's coming out here. Looks like he's smarting a little bit again.
Yeah. A little bit of a slow walk towards the bench. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. And goal kick comes out. High searching ball just off the head of Sullivan. Not able to get too much on it, and the Austin defender gets it, but finds the feet of Sullivan in the center of the field. Goes to his left, goes around the outside, pulls it back a little bit. Falcons still on the ball, and the ball just gets away from the feet of the player, but once again they regain it. Going towards the net, comes in. That's number 22, Jesus Ariaza.
It'll put a little ice on that knee.
Yeah, and Austin's able to regain possession coming out towards the head midfield line. And Tolbert looks to try and play down the outside a long ball. Misses.
By the way, you can watch this on FCTV. Troy's here with the camera work.
Throw comes in for Faribault, trying to play it up towards the middle, only to find the feet of the Austin defenders. That's Garcia on the outside, plays it up. They ladder pass it there. Nice little 1-2s going on. And Tolbert gets it.
They look more organized, don't they?
That's number 11, Jose Valdez. Yeah, they're really, their passes are a lot more sharp, 2 feet. Faribault's are just a little bit off. Either a little bit too short, a little bit too long, just not able to really unify what's going on there.
And sometimes a player for Faribault, they pass it to him and it looks like he's not ready for it.
Yeah, and it's just, these are the things that, Coach Cox is going to look at and see, this is where we need to really build going forward. This is what we did not do well, and this is something that they can focus and concentrate on, and get that hard-earned time in practice.
They head to Century on Thursday. We'll be here bringing you the girls' home opener, and hopefully they'll be 1-0.
And we have a rarity right there where Faribault had a foul throw. You don't see that too often. Austin tried to capitalize going quick, and they're still doing so. Tolbert on the ball now, trying to go to the middle, weave his way through the defense. Cleared wide by, I believe, that number 6, Salguero. Austin with the throw just on the far side by the box. Ball comes in, finds an unmarked Garcia, taps it to himself, tries to go in, clear away by Faribault, and he's able to clear it up the field. Austin regains possession. Nice little tap pass, goes to the outside. Oh, recovered by Faribault, good job. And they look to play it up and over the defender, run onto the ball. It's Ismail Hussein. He gathers it, checks it back, finds number 22, Ariaza. Comes across to the near side, lays off the pass. It's number 7, Solis on the ball. Ball gets knocked back to the defender, and Austin regains possession briefly. Number 20, Pablo Arias is on the ball on the outside. Does a nice little move to regain possession. Tackled away, but goes right to the Faribault player. And that's number 7, Solis. Tried to do a little outside the foot pass. Unable to connect with his forward there, and it goes to the Austin goalkeeper. Tosses it out long towards the midfield. Played into the center of the field. Tolbert looking for someone to play that ball on to him. And he gets it. Goes around the outside, and is going to try and chip it past the goalkeeper. Gets his hand on it and is able to get recovered. And clears it out to number 15. Looks like Alex Tercios. And Sullivan trying to go in. Gets a little bit too far away from the Austin goalkeeper. Picks it up at the edge of his box. Puts a high punt in towards the center stripe. Falcon defender gets a foot on it. And Austin regains possession. Garcia there. Plays it to the outside. Gets cut back in. And he gives a through ball up ahead. Falcon defender comes across to cover. Does a nice job to regain possession. Plays it up the field, looking for the feet of his teammate. Goes a little bit past him, and Austin once again is able to dispossess him quickly.
It was 4-0 at the half.
Valadares is able to regain possession, and Austin looking to play a ball towards the corner. Missed a little miscommunication there. Falcons will have a throw on the near side, down in their end.
So Austin has not scored in the last 20 minutes.
And it looks like we had just an update from...
Beautiful moon tonight.
From Austin girls game. It looks like the game is now tied at 2-2 with 26 minutes left.
No.
So hopefully the Falcon girls can find a way to either hold on for the tie or maybe get that nice little breakthrough goal there to get the win. Be a great way to start the season. Austin with the throw just outside the box here. Falcons on defense comes in. Flicked off the head. Scrambled amongst the players. Austin regains about 40 yards from here. Played it back to the defender. Tries to chip it in over the top. Gets flicked off by the goalie. Finds the feet of Tolbert. He's just outside. Tries to play a ball looping over to himself. Tolbert's quick with those feet. Goes around the end line. Gets towards there looking to try and play it in. And finds it right in the middle of the Falcon defender's legs. He clears it out. Is able to. And the Austin player heads it out to the side. Falcons will have a throw just near their bench on the near side. Throw comes in. Nice move by the player. That's number 15, Tercios. Plays it up to number 7, Solis. Tries to go on the outside. Unable to do so, and Austin's going to have a throw coming back the other way. And referee halts him, tells him to back it up a little bit more where the ball went out. Number 6, Zach Smith for Austin on the throw. A little Ole there. And tosses it in. Finds Garcia. Brings it down. Tries to tap it towards his teammate. And unlucky perspective by the referee. It did go to all Falcons, but the referee did not see it, so it's going to be Faribault's throw on the near side.
About 5 different guys just touched the ball.
Solis tosses it in, looking for Schoenbaum in the circle. Schoenbaum defers to Sullivan, goes around to the outside, tries to play it over and through. Ismail Hussein's going to get on the ball at the top of the penalty area.
Go!
Tries to cut it in. Austin player is able to stop him, tries to clear it up. And he finds his teammate there, just short of the half line, plays it back, and the ball gets played forward. Austin definitely doing a good job of connecting their passes.
Well, and another difference is, you look at Tolbert, he can move with that ball.
And speaking of Tolbert, he's on the corner of the box, tries to chip it in, it's headed away, but Austin regains possession about 25 yards from goal.
And he's constantly on the move.
Yeah, he did. He's never stopping.
Whereas down here, Faribault tried to gather themselves before shooting.
Yeah, it's kind of you don't want to stop that momentum. You want to keep going forward, or at least keep the movement going on so that nothing gets too stagnant. And Austin doing a good job of regaining possession in the offensive third. Faribault a little bit penned in.
I do like the effort, though, again.
No, they are definitely efforting. It's just, it's not clicking right now, and that's going to be something that you just got to find it. When you find it and it gets there, they're going to do great things. It's just we're kind of going through some growing pains right now in this game.
Well, it may not be fair to judge against a state-ranked team.
Well, it looks like
cramp.
Solis has got a little bit of a calf injury there. Staying on the field, stretching it out.
It's a cramp. I think it's a cramp. And stretch it out.
And the referee looks like we're going to have a substitution. Looks like the referees are having a...
Well, he didn't walk it off. He went right to the bench with the cramp.
And Austin's going to substitute a few players in.
More bananas, Brian.
Bananas and hydration. The power of the banana. And Falcons gather the ball just short of midfield. Trying to play a quick ball over the top. Searching for number 9, Martinez. Knocked out of bounds by Austin, but fair ball on a quick throw. Ball comes in. Back to number 22, Ariaza. And it goes over the sideline, and it looks like it's going to be an Austin throw. Comes into Garcia. He's got some room to move at the center of the field. Goes right past the logo, going forward. Trying to find Tolbert on the edge of the box. Tolbert cuts it out to the outside. Nice job by Faribault to get a foot in and knock it away. Clear it out, trying to get it to Ismail Hussein, but regained by Austin. Sitting at the top of the box. Cuts into his left. Finds Garcia. Ball still at his feet, but nope, knocked away by Schoenbaum.
Tolbert was calling for the ball the whole time.
Okay. And looking for Sullivan. Tries to stretch to it, and the Austin player comes across and clears it wide. Faribault will have a throw about 20 yards over half line. Sullivan makes a run. Ball comes in, headed away. Falcons regain possession with number 15. Knocked off the defender's leg, and Falcons will have a throw again about 30 yards from goal on the near side.
Yeah, Faribault needs to be a little more accurate on their passes in, too, don't they?
Yep. Oh, tries to slip it in there, and Austin's able to regain possession again. And find a lot of space on the far side. Dribbling up towards the half-field stripe. Takes a long touch. Nice job by Faribault stepping in there, but it's gathered up by Garcia of Austin. Very calm on the ball, Garcia. Austin doing a good job of connecting their passes. Smooth and accurate right now. Ball comes in, finds Tolbert at the top of the box about 20 yards from goal. Cuts right, tries to play it towards the end line. Gathered up by the Austin player near the end. Tries to cut in and gets a little bit too tricky, and it goes over the end. It's going to be a goal kick for Faribault.
You can certainly see why they're a state-ranked team.
Yeah, this most definitely they're showing their pedigree right now. I mean, this is a team that probably hasn't lost much from their state team last year, and they're just probably looking to do something similar this year. And we're going to have a substitution here for Faribault.
And Austin.
Number 20, Pablo Ariaza, is going to come in for the Falcons. Replaces number 22, Jesus Ariaza. Austin with the throw. Finds the feet of Tolbert. Tries to play it high. Still strong on the ball. Oh, plays a nice little cross ball in there. Finds Garcia. Cuts it in. And cleared away by Faribault. Nice little scramble by number 6, Salguero there to keep it wide. Austin still on the front foot here. Throw comes in. Off Garcia's chest. Taps it to himself up in the air. Tries to do a bicycle kick. They look neat, but I don't know how effective it was, but it's definitely a very athletic play. And it gets cleared out by Sullivan. Oh, maintains possession. He's 1-on-3 right now. Cuts it out to the left. Cuts outside towards the end line. Trying to get across in. A sliding Austin defender is able to dispossess him and take it away. Comes out with the ball up the sideline. It is as long as it's clean. And the ball gets cleared wide by the Austin defense.
Fans were wanting a penalty. That's why.
Yeah. And number 23, Christian Escobar comes into the game, replacing Ismail Hussein. Hussein was doing some good work on the far side there. Throw comes in.
Yeah, he's a senior.
And Faribault pick it up. And it looks like Schoenbaum on there tries to throw a shot in, and it scampers past the goalkeeper of Austin, misses the net on the right side. Not real threatening.
We got a score here, Brian.
Yeah, we do.
11.5 minutes.
You know, it's kind of that, you know, if you finish strong, even getting one goal would be something that you could build on. You know, it's something that Austin is really going to try and hold on for those 12 minutes. I'm sure the goalkeeper really wants to keep that shutout going, keep the clean sheet. You know, and it's something where, you know, they're still playing all their good players. They're not really taking the foot off or anything like that. So it'd be something that if you can find the breakthrough, then you know something's working right. And the effort is there. You know, you can definitely see how they're pushing. Ball comes in. Oh, he's able to scamper a little bit through there to see if he can make something happen, but it's taken away by Austin. They come out. Searching for Tolbert here on the near side. Plays it out to the outside. He's near the sideline. Quick little feet, goes around the outside, cuts it in. Going towards the net and cleared out again by number 6, Salguero on the recovery.
That was awesome.
Okay.
Tolbert doesn't think so, but.
Nope, you know, it's a good play. Definitely a good play by Salguero. You know, very athletic play coming in and clearing it out. You know, good work by Tolbert, but a nice job on covering on the defense.
How about that moon?
That is beautiful. That is a nice full moon tonight. Corner kick comes in and comes off the head and cleared out. Looks like Schoenbaum got a big clear on that towards the logo. And Sullivan on the ball. Unlucky touch. Unlucky touch. Falcons had a chance to do something there. And he attempted for him, but Tolbert knew he was offside, so he didn't even waste the energy.
Yeah.
Big kick comes out, trying to find Sullivan again. Gets a nice little flick header through. And it's a little, Falcons gather it up. Looks to try and play it through, but recovered by the Austin defender. Tries to head it up. And he finds Tolbert, who was offsides, but the referee missed it. So he goes around the outside, looks to play a searching ball in, and Faribault's able to recover. But clear does not go any further than the Austin attacker, number 2. Fires a shot in, but right at the goalkeeper, so he's able to easily handle that.
I wonder how the official missed that one, though.
Maybe he needs a few bananas.
Well, maybe he's daydreaming.
Yeah. He's a little, you know, and tries to find Tolbert again, but this time he is deemed offsides. It's tough. It's tough.
You see the mask is off, too, on the official.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough to, you know, kind of be doing two different things with the two-man system right now. You know, usually if you do have the assistant referees, that's mostly their main job, so they can focus on that. You know, these guys are doing a good job going up and down the field, watching the play, and having to do all that at the same time. And Faribault with the free kick for the offsides. Plays a very high searching ball towards the front. Gets headed straight up in the air. Challenge goes up again. Number 9, Martinez, searching for the ball. Gets popped back, headed up towards the front of the play. And Falcons trying to gain it at the top of the box, but it's taken away. And we're going to have a foul against Austin. Falcons have a free kick here. Might be an opportunity to, you know, use a set play and hopefully, you know, get something working here. Maybe bring something from the training grounds. See if you can make it work. Can't hurt. You know, it's a 5-0 game. Might as well try something. Looks like we're going to have, what's that, number 9 Martinez on the free kick here. Referee backs up the wall.
Yeah, I would say so.
Austin with 3 players on the wall right now. And Martinez steps in. Plays this high searching cross looking for Sullivan. Does a good job. Yeah. Oh, but cleared off the line by Austin. Sullivan won the header, and it was bouncing towards the goal. And kind of like earlier in the first half, the Austin defender was able to get it before it crossed the line. Falcons would throw on the far side.
We got to select our defensive player of the game, Brian.
Yeah, I would say, you know, right now, I'd say as of late, our leading contender is Salguero. He's done a great job here in the second half, cleaning up a lot of the stuff that comes at the end. You know, he's come across a lot and saved a lot of runs that Tolbert's been making and doing a good job of, you know, keeping it at 5-0. And the ball comes in. Oh, Falcons pressing right now, doing a good job of really maintaining possession and stepping on it. Throw comes out. And there's Salguero hits a high moon shot up in the air. And Sullivan's going forward. Try to play it up. Oh, Falcons looking to try to get it in. Oh, and it's going to be a corner kick for Faribault here on the far side. 7 minutes left. Falcons hoping to look somehow, some way to put the ball past the goalkeeper. Austin with 10 men in the box. Faribault sends in about 7, 8. Oh, and it skips right through there, but steps in. Schoenbaum steps it in, gets cleared out. Brought down back in. Falcons trying to get at the top of the box, but taken away by Austin, and they're on the break now. Pulls it back a little bit, slows the attack, but plays it forward. It's number 13, Aiden Garcia on the outside. And Austin, once again, is looking dangerous again. It's number 11, Jose Valadares, trying to play in his player on the near side, but it goes right into the hands of the Falcon goalkeeper, who plays the punt. Gets settled in by the Faribault offense, picked up by number 15. Tercios trying to play it up, dispossessed. Austin regains possession, a little back heel going down the sidelines. It's number 9, Poe. Plays it up to Tolbert. Cuts into the middle, fires off a shot. Oh, off the far post, still in play. Austin brings it back in, chips it back in, misses his offensive player, but regaining possession. Top of the 6. Tries to play it in. Good job by Faribault to block that attempt. And the clear goes high and wide.
Tolbert was calling for the ball again.
Yeah, he's definitely hungry. He does not want to keep it at 5-0. He definitely wants to try and get that next one. And Ismail Hussein is going to check back into the game.
All kinds of substitutions for Austin. 5:23 to go.
Looks like Austin's bringing in 4 substitutions.
Tolbert's leaving. Probably the last we'll see of him.
More than likely. Definitely a good effort by him tonight, though.
Yeah, he was fun to watch.
Yep. I mean, Austin is definitely showing why they are probably going to be a good contender for the Big 9 title this year. And a little
who
foul.
knows? Maybe a state champ.
That's possible. That's possible, you know. I mean, they lost in a shootout in the first round last year. That's going to leave them a little bit with a sour taste in their mouth. So they're going to want more, you know, and if they know that they got the players to do it. Schoenbaum with the throw here about the midfield stripe. High looping throw to the center of the field, gathered up by Faribault. Ball gets played outside, but unable to connect, and Austin intercepts again. Faribault gets dispossessed.
By the way, our first Faribault Coaches Show is next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday at Bashers.
And Austin regains position on the far side, doing a little bit of a dance and brings it up the sideline.
Sure will be on their deck.
Faribault dispossesses, moves up the field, trying to find somebody, but goes into space. And Austin tries to play a high looping ball back in, but it goes out of bounds.
And Royal Ross, G&H Properties, is the co-sponsor.
Faribault with the throw, plays it back, clears it up, and Austin knocks it out of bounds. Faribault with the throw here, about 10 yards short of the half-line stripe. Ismail Hussein on the ball. Plays a support throw back, and Faribault's unable to regain possession. Austin with a quick throw, turning it around. Looks for number 7. Able to get past the defender, cuts into the middle. Still going to his right. And Falcons clear it away. Oh, nice little one-time pass there, looking for Sullivan. Just a step off there, but the ball gets played back. Faribault regains it with the defensive 4. Finds the feet of Schoenbaum, tries to play it up, and unable to do so. Picked off by Austin. Tries to play a through ball, a little bit too much there. Falcon goalie scampers it up, trying to play a ball high and long quickly here in the last few minutes to try and get something going. Faribault regains possession inside the circle. Cuts back into the pressure, and Austin regains it at the feet of Garcia, who then passes it off. Faribault trying to do everything. Ariaza is deemed a foul there, trying to be aggressive to regain possession. Oh, and the ball squirts through the Falcon defense, finds the feet of number 7, Griha. Standing at the corner of the penalty area, cuts back into the middle, plays the ball towards the center. Gathered up by Austin.
Nice pass.
Cuts into his left. and fires a shot in. Not much on that, and it 2-hops its way on the ground to the goalkeeper.
Got about 2.5 minutes to score here.
Faribault once again trying to do instant offense with that quick punt out. Finds Sullivan. Sullivan goes around the outside, cuts back in, still on the ball. About 20 yards from the box, cuts back to the outside, trying to get something in. Austin player comes across, clears it out. Sullivan looking to try and take a quick long throw here if he can find the offense. And it looks like he's going to be delayed by a substitution.
Yeah, and a couple of guys in the box there couldn't get him the ball.
Yeah, number 7, Solis, comes into the game. Looks like Sullivan's going to line up to try and get a long toss in. Throws it with a B, and it gets knocked out by, looks like went off the legs of Faribault, and Austin's going to have a throw. Tossed into the middle, and right back to the thrower, who tries to do a quick move around. Faribault regains possession. Solis on the ball. Tries to play it wide to the outside, to the opposite side. Gathered up by the Austin defender, tries to go past the offense, but Faribault regains it, plays a support pass to his defense. Plays it in the middle, finds Solis, 30 yards from the goal, center of the field, who looks to fire a shot in, but high and looping and gathered up by the Austin goalkeeper on his 6-yard box. He plays a long pass, looking to find something real quick over the head of the last defender. And Faribault gathers it up. Schoenbaum picks it up, comes to the near side. Dispossessed. And that's number 7. Griha comes in, and ball gets fired in, and it's going to go over the end line, and we're going to have a corner kick for the Austin Packers here at the far corner.
Guess I don't know why the goalkeeper didn't catch that ball.
Yeah, I don't know if he couldn't get a handle on it, or he thought it was a little bit more than it was. Falcons keep one guy high, send the rest back to defend. Oh, now another one's coming out. Austin with 5 guys in the box. Cross comes in. Garcia goes high for it, but only heads it over the top of the bar. Garcia has also been a very dangerous player tonight. Very calm on the ball. He's got long legs and able to maintain possession and keep it nice and calm for the Packers.
Yeah, and Mr. Ha looks pretty good too.
Yeah, he's doing very well here on the near side. Good quick feet, good speed. It's a good connection with those 3 when Tolbert's in the game. It's a nice little offense to have if you're the Austin coach. Ball comes get played in, settled by the Faribault offense.
We got to hurry here.
And Ismail Hussein looks to challenge. Austin player plays it out. It's going to be a Faribault throw here just about midfield.
That's going to be it.
And it looks like time runs out for Faribault. And the game is going to end at a 5-0 victory for the Austin Packers.
Yep, the 5th-ranked team in the state showed us why tonight.